What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Dreama, aka Mr. The Got Better Beats himself. And for episode 3, I think I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit of beat making. I'm probably gonna get a hook together, at least a hook, and do a little bit of singing too. So I guess it's just gonna really be well-rounded for this episode. And what I did first, I'm using Omnisphere. I found it's called a Super Wah clav, so it's a clavinet, but I was actually kind of just messing around with some R&B chords. I thought it'd be pretty cool. So you know, just gonna mess around with some chords, and we're gonna try to get a hook together, get some ideas that way you can see how I work. So start off by laying down these chords. Excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna try something abstract, so hold on. That first note, I really didn't like. I tried to mix it up last minute. But, yeah. Notes almost too similar for me, so gotta have a little contrast. And a good way, like if you're trying to hear your chords better, a good way to do it is just to kind of have a piano, and let me pull one up so you can actually hear what I'm doing a little bit better. I'm not sure how clear it's gonna be in the video, so I had to turn my mic down on my camera because I was sounding so boxy and everything. I'd rather have it a little better leveled so I can actually, you know, fix it in my studio software, fix the audio. Alright, I just get like my little grand piano. It's nothing special. It's no particular. This is just a regular piano that's in machine. But the chords that I'm doing is this. So we're gonna get that laid down, and we're gonna start adding in some bass sounds, some synth sounds, just something simple. We're working a lot of trap music, so I think a different change of pace for my video would be to go ahead and work on some R&B and sing a hook or something like that. So. So instead of using the piano, because the piano gonna kind of cut through that, I'm probably gonna use some Rhodes. So, and Fender Rose or EP electric piano. And I'm actually gonna filter them down a little bit. Actually kind of sounds like the harp a little bit. And you can barely hear it, and I know that's something that you're probably telling yourself. but when I'm actually laying the beat out and mixing it, there will be times where I take this out, and you'll just really be able to kind of hear what's in the background. So let's go ahead and find some drums. And for this episode, I'm probably gonna use some more machine drums because I feel like being that this has that R&B flavor, it's just. And those of y'all who know me, that's my thing. So we gonna. A lot of times I like to have in R&B. I like to have like just like a strike or something like that, or almost like a knock instead of using like a regular snap all the time. Like that actually might work. So. See. Okay, I kind of like that. I can EQ it and add a little bit of reverb or delay, during the mixing process. The best thing to do is actually keep the workflow up. And this drip, the way I'm actually have it in there, really just trying to mix it with the snare. But you really barely gonna hear it when I mix it, but it'll actually kind of soften the snare, believe it or not. Once I EQ the snare, take some of that bottom end out, it'll just, kind of blend with the snare. I like that. I like that, but I do want to hear some more. You know, sometimes I get like that. I will like certain things early on in the list, but I do want to hear some more before I decide. For this, actually, I'm hearing something that's not so tight. You know, that actually has a little bit of room and a little bit of reverb, because I know I want to have a lot of space in the music. You know, for the the keyboard and stuff, all the synth sounds and stuff I'm gonna put in. I want to create a lot of space for the vocals and just really have something nice and low end that you can feel more than you can hear, if that makes sense when it comes to the bass. And I do like those. If you can hear those are real low. Dog, I love that. That Dracula East, man. If y'all had a machine, that Dracula East, it's kind of like a vinyl kit, so it sounds more like the up north Kanye West type of sample, the Jay Dilla type of feel. But man, that has some good sounds. It just has a good sound to it. It's something about that vinyl. And I don't think it's gonna work on on this particular track, but slow it down just a little bit so I can. For some reason it's sounding a little draggy. Alright, and I'm just going to kind of note repeat the hi-hats, and I'm not doing anything special now. Sometimes I do this just to kind of carry the beat, and then I go back in and I may do something special, but sometimes I just kind of give myself just a little bit of a basic pattern just to go ahead and follow first, and then I go back and do something different. Actually, my bad, y'all. My bad. Not my computer, but my camera shut off. I got the Nikon D5100, and I went through all the settings, but I think when you have it on HD, the longest that it record is 20 minutes before it just cuts off on me. So I was into the beat, I wasn't paying attention to the time. So my bad. But the only thing I did add was a pad, and I'll play it for you. I'm tripping. So, and I'm thinking about, and the more I listen to the drums, I'm thinking about I kind of like I like that kick drum, but I think I might have to go back on what I said. I think I might want something a little tighter, not 808 and not as tight, but just something just a little more, with a little bit more bump to it. Oh, I like that. I don't know about it. Okay, let me see. Alright. So I might end up changing that bass drum because I got a feeling that when I add whatever bass I'm gonna add in, I think it's gonna cause some problems. And those who do beats and mix and just know music, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those low frequencies, if they clash, they don't do well together. A lot of people don't hear it, but when I hear it, it gets on my nerves. So I'm actually trying to find Alright. Well, I had it. In fact. There we go. That's for some nice EDM. Yeah, I actually like that. This is something that I normally wouldn't use, and it got it. And for some odd reason, the release on this junk is just killer. Cut that release down. This junk right here is just. Alright. I understand it, but that's just. This is crazy. This is super crazy. Oh. Look. Alright, so I'm thinking about adding that one in, so we're gonna see what it do. That ain't the same one. Take those two notes out of there and And also with Omnisphere, you can actually sound design your own sounds. And let me bring this down so y'all can actually see what I'm doing on the keyboard a little bit. I'll have to excuse the close up. But I actually want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing. So. Alright. I like that. It's kind of like an atmospheric type of sound. And I might filter some of this out because it's just so many sounds that I have to go through, and I want to keep it at a decent time for you guys. I don't want to have a 40-minute video and 20 minutes of it is me looking for sounds. So I'm gonna cut it off for a second, and I will come back to it. All right. What I did was I added the pad in, and then I added in the bass too. So it's kind of like it's a CS80. If I'm not mistaken, I think that might be an old Yamaha synth. If I'm not mistaken, I know y'all will let me know in the comments. but yeah, so we just trying to get it together from there. And okay, now I'm trying to find a snare because I feel like it needs a little bit more drums to really get things going, really get things moving. So I'm actually gonna look in the machine library. So sound of that, but I don't want to be so cliche right now. So right now I'm trying to be different. So I actually like this sound. I don't know how well y'all can hear that, but I think I can bring a little bit more. I do want to hear a little bit more snapping, a little bit high into it. I think I can bring that up during the mix. So let me just add that in. It's going to be pretty simple. The pre-hear on, so my machine users actually will know what I'm talking about. training, staying in life, man. But I do want to, I do actually want you guys to be able to see, you know, me do a beat different from what I'm normally doing. Cause trust me, I am gonna do some trap beats for y'all. I think y'all will like that. But I'm really trying to dare to be different with this one. So. Turn this down a little bit.